In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a basic set for your brick film. I'm going to keep this really simple and not go into too much detail, but my next video will give some more detailed tips on set building techniques. Before you start, decide what your brick film is going to be about and what kind of set you need. For example, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be setting up ready to make a brick film about a family who go for a picnic but end up getting chased by a tiger. The first thing you need is a flat surface that won't move around. If you don't have anything else, you can use the floor, but I recommend using a table or desk if you have one. Secondly, you need to decide where you're going to put your camera and which way the camera will be pointing. You don't want to build your set and then find out it's in the wrong place when you start taking photos. Thirdly, you need a secure base and back for your set. If you have base plates, use one of them for the ground and one for the back wall. If you don't have base plates, then you could piece together some Lego bricks to make a base and back. But if you don't have enough Lego for that, cardboard is the next best option, because you can draw or paint on it if you want. Card is cheap to buy, but if you don't have money, you can cut up an old cereal box. If you really can't get any card, then search your house for objects that might do instead. If you're really desperate, you can make do with a large book, a baking tray, or a plank of wood. If you've got a flat surface like a desk, but you don't have anything for a base and back of your set, you can of course just build straight onto your desk or floor. The trouble with this is that first of all, it makes it much more difficult to move your set around, and secondly, it might not look right depending on the colour of your desk or what your floor is like. So it's better to create a base and back for your set if you can. Once you've chosen what you will use for your back and base, secure the base to your table or desk using tape or sticky tack. Then, if you're using a base plate for the back, you can attach it using Lego bricks like this. Alternatively, you can lean it on something or use sticky tack to keep it in place. But remember, it needs to be secure because you don't want it to fall over when you're halfway through your animation. Next, switch on your camera and check that the set is in the right place. If it's not quite right, you can either move the set or move the camera, whichever is easiest. Now that you've got the base in place, plan your action. I've decided to have my minifigures walk on from the left hand side and then stop by a tree which is close to the middle of the set. The tiger will be hiding behind the tree and will come out and chase the people back off the way they came. So first of all, I'll put on the essential features: the tree, the tiger, and somewhere for the tiger to hide. I want the minifigures to be clearly seen, so I'll plan for them to come on close to the front of the set, but not too close, otherwise they won't be in focus. I need to turn on my camera to check where I want them to walk before I place the tree. Okay, so that's about the right spot. Now for the tiger's hiding place. I want it to have a spot where it can be completely hidden, and a spot where it can be hidden from the family whilst being seen by the viewer. So I'll build these essential features of the set. Now that's built, it's time to add a few details to make the set look a bit more natural and kind of like a wild sort of forest where a tiger could be hiding. Whilst I put these details on, I'm remembering that the minifigures need a path to walk along, and they also need a clear spot to sit down on to have their picnic. Now I'll just check how it looks through the camera, and I'm ready to start animating. If you're not building onto a base plate, it's the same idea, but it's going to take a little bit more work. Whatever Lego you do use will need to be attached onto the base with sticky tack or tape. To make it easier for yourself, try to attach your Lego bits together as much as possible, so there's less taping and tacking to do. Build the essential parts of the set first, and make sure those are right before adding on the details. The details will need to be secured with tape or tack as well, otherwise they'll slip around while you're animating. So that's how to build a basic set for your brick film. The main things to remember are as follows. Plan your animation before you start. Use a flat surface. Decide where your camera will go before you start building. Make a base and back for your set before you do anything else. Next, add the essential parts of your set that are required to tell your story. And only at the end, add the extra details needed to make your set look right. As I said at the start, I kept things very simple for this video, but in my next video I will go into more depth and give more tips on how to build really good Brickfilm sets. Thanks for watching. If you're not already a Gold Puffin subscriber, please do subscribe now so you never miss a video, and check out the channel page to see the full list of Gold Puffin Brickfilms and stop motion tutorials.